Your 20s will shape the rest of your life, but most people don't realize that until it's too late. In your 20s, some mistakes do not just waste your time. They affect your confidence, your relationships, and the direction of your life. These next 5 lessons are the ones I learned later than I should have. And honestly, learning them earlier would have saved me a lot of pain. First, learn how to handle rejection without turning it into a story about your worth. Not every opportunity will choose you. Not every person will see your value. Not every effort will work out. That does not automatically mean you are not good enough. Sometimes you were early. Sometimes you were unprepared. Sometimes it was simply the wrong fit. Rejection is painful, but it is not proof that your future is small. If you treat every no like a final judgment on your identity, you will become afraid to try, and fear will limit you more than rejection ever will. Second, do not enter relationships just because you are afraid of being alone. Loneliness can make almost any attention feel like love, but attention is not the same as peace, respect, or compatibility. A bad relationship can drain your confidence, distort your priorities, and keep you emotionally stuck for years. Being alone for a season is uncomfortable, but being with the wrong person can be far more damaging. In your 20s, it is better to build self-respect first so you can recognize healthy love when it finally comes. Do not let fear choose your partner for you. Third, build one valuable skill that people truly need. In your 20s, it is easy to be busy but not useful. You can spend years consuming content, making plans, and saying you want success. But real leverage comes from becoming good at something valuable. It could be writing, communication, design, coding, sales, leadership, editing, or solving problems. The exact skill matters less than the fact that it creates value. A strong skill gives you confidence, options, and independence. It makes you less desperate because you know you can contribute something real anywhere you go. Fourth, be kind to yourself, but do not become too soft with yourself. Some people are so harsh on themselves that one mistake destroys their momentum. Others excuse everything and never improve. Both are dangerous. You need balance. When you fail, do not speak to yourself like an enemy, but also do not use comfort as an excuse to avoid discipline. Real maturity is being able to say, yes, I made a mistake, but I am still responsible for getting back up. Growth requires both compassion and accountability. You need both if you want to last. Fifth, have the courage to live by your own values, not just by other people's expectations. In your 20s, there is so much pressure to follow a script. Get this job, reach this milestone, impress these people, live this kind of life. But if you build your life on standards that do not actually belong to you, success will still feel empty. You need to ask deeper questions. What kind of person do I want to become? What matters to me even when nobody is watching? What kind of life would still feel meaningful if no one applauded it? Your values should guide your decisions more than social pressure does. If I could sum up all lessons in one sentence, it would be this. Your 20s are not the time to prove that you already are somebody. They are the time to become somebody with depth, strength, and clarity. Build your habits, protect your peace, learn from pain, and choose a life that is real, not just impressive. That is the advice I would give if I had the chance to be young again.